Hey guys, I wanted to talk today on our Zoom at noon about Instagram. Now, I know a lot of us have checked out Jen Richardson's, I don't know if it's a training or a wake-up call, but tips. And I thought while some of the information was awesome, I'm more hands-on. So I thought this might be a fun time. If you are available, jump on. If not, you can watch this and ask me questions directly. I think sometimes asking people on your team is a little bit easier than asking somebody in the national world. So here, where are my notes? So here's what I wanted to talk to you about. We are in the business of reaching people, of getting our message out to people. And so for most of us, everyone in our warm market, our friends, our family, they know what we are doing. They know we are on a mission for healthy families and freedom. They know that. So by now, they've either bought in or not, right? So now it's time to reach into what they call your cold market. But one of my friends, actually, she said that really there should never be a cold market because you are not inviting anyone to join you until you've become friends anyway. So by the time they become part of your market, you guys are now warm, right? So that's the goal. One of the things I've talked to my coaches about is they really struggle with putting their coaching career out there on their personal Facebook. I get it, guys, I get it. And that was really scary for me. I've been doing this for about 3 years. And at the beginning, that was really scary for me too. Like, what are people gonna think? And this is where I'm supposed to share pictures of my kids, not necessarily my shake, right? So also, like for me, it's hard, and I'm just going to be brutally honest here. One of the things about showing on my personal Facebook page that's I just need to get over, but I left my job of teaching that I had been there for 15 years, and I still love my children, my kids from that school. I'm friends with a lot of them on Facebook, and so while I can tell you, and some of you coaches on here were my students at one time, I can tell you guys that I left because I wasn't happy. I left because that job didn't fit me anymore. I left because I was looking for something more. But putting all that onto my personal Facebook page, if I was a young kid reading that, I might think, man, Miss Barron didn't like me, which wasn't the truth at all. I loved my kids. I just didn't love the job anymore. And I needed something more flexible and something more with my schedule. So that's what brought me here. So sometimes I get kind of weirded out about talking about coaching on my personal page. Again, that's just me and something I need to get over, and I'm just being real and raw. But I know we all have kind of that thing, right? So what I love about Instagram is you can recreate yourself. And I was telling, I think, Darla this yesterday. So in 7th grade, I moved schools, right? So in 7th grade, I went to kind of a city school, and I tight rolled my pants, and I wore my hair big, and I said weird words, and I acted in a way that I just always did. Like, that was who people knew, and so that is who I was. And then when I moved, I kind of made this mental note to myself that I was going to recreate myself, that by going to this new school, I wasn't going to tight roll anymore. I was going to wear my hair not crazy curly, and all these different things I always thought I wanted. And I thought, this is a perfect chance to reinvent myself. Instagram's the same way, because Instagram is out there for everyone to see. Make it a public account, make it so everyone can follow you. And this is where you can recreate yourself. All those things that you want people to know about you, that you want to tell, you can tell it in Instagram. So let's go through some steps on, somebody's coming. Let's go through some steps on how to really get the most out of your Instagram. So first, make an account. Make an account, and then second, it's going to be step 1 on how to create a market in Instagram. Step 1, you need to figure out who you are outside of being a coach. So go look. This is what I would do. I would go look at your past Facebook posts, or if you're already on Instagram, your past Instagram posts, and look at, who are you? Are you a dog mom? Are you a boy mom? Are you a Christian? Are you a yoga enthusiast? That's kind of coachy, but still, that's a different niche. Yoga is totally different than lifting, right? Are you into fashion? Are you a teacher? What is it that you are other than a coach, right? Figure that out, and then that's what you're going to post about in addition to your challenge groups and your coaching breadcrumbs, all those. You want to put yourself out there so people will get to know you, the you want to be, right? So you over on Facebook may be what everybody, remembers or whatever, and it's going to take some time to kind of grow. Well, the you on Instagram can be whomever you want it to be. I think that's incredible. So here is what I would like for you to do. I want you to write down who you are other than coaching. So I wrote down teacher, part-time worker, country girl, migraine recoverer, ADHD mom, baseball mom, fitness lover, healthy cooking, dog mom. All right, so that's just a few. So that's kind of how you'll decide like what you're going to present on your Instagram. So then after that, step number 2 is you got to have hashtags, because that's how you're going to search for people, right? The hashtags that you put on your pictures, the people that put those same hashtags on their pictures, those are probably the people you're going to connect with. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to encourage you to go to some sort of a hashtag generator. So right here, I just Googled hashtag generator, and I really like this one, all hashtag. I like it because you can do the top hashtags, random. I don't know why it is, what people are using right now. So I put in dog mom for no reason other than I put a picture of my dog this morning. Generate. And then look, these are the top 30 hashtags for dog mom. You can copy these and you can put these in a Google Doc so you can save them. I am going to, I haven't done this yet, but it's on my list to do today, an action step. I'm going to copy these, and what I'm going to do is have different sets of hashtags. Here's when I talk about fitness. Here's when I talk about baseball. Here's when I talk about loving my kids. Here's when I talk about my dog. And that way, all I have to do is copy and paste those hashtags as a whole. Here's the other thing I realized, like you can put in one word, ask for one word, and you can do that, and it will come up with stuff. Top generator, no T there. Oh. And so here's different things for fitness. So we're going to copy these, obviously, like fitness model. That's not me. So I'm not going to keep that one. I'm just going to keep the ones that work for me. But I wanted to show you that even though it says for one word, you can, I'm going to put fit mom. That's been a hashtag I've used often. But wouldn't it be cool if there were other ways to say fit mom? And here you go, fit mommy, fit mom, so big. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Fit mom inspire. I like that. Fit moms rock. I like that. So I'm going to go through this and pick the ones I want. So when I'm talking about being a busy mom, getting my fitness in, which I talk about a lot, these would be some great hashtags. And then you're just going to copy and paste those into somewhere where you can grab them easily. I'm usually on my phone, so I'm going to put them in the notes section of my phone. You're usually on your computer. I would Google Doc it. I know a lot of people use, I can't remember what it is, but that other note thing, Evernote, is that it? I don't use that, but if you do, this would be a great place to do that. So just have a set of about 5 different hashtags of who you are, and just copy and paste those hashtags. Okay, so what else are you going to do with hashtags? You are going to go in your Instagram. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm going to try. Can you see a little bit? And you're going to press search. And when you do that, you're going to punch up top. Sorry, guys. I'll just walk you through it. I'll try. And you're going to click tags over the top. It's going to say top, people, tags, places. I know you can't see it. Maybe. And you're going to click tags. So when you do that, if one of the tags I'm going to start using is, what did I say? Fit Moms Rock. It's going to bring up all the different people that have used that same hashtag Fit Moms Rock. And what I'm going to do 50 times is what is recommended when Jen Richardson did this. I'm going to find a picture. And it's important, guys, that you try to find people that aren't already coaches because they have a coach, right? They don't need you. So here's one, this little boy swinging. He's precious. And so he uses the name Fit Moms Rock. So first, I'm going to follow that person. I'm going to click follow on that person. And then I'm going to comment. I'm going to do it right now. And say, OMG, too cute. Love swinging in the sun. Okay. So I'm making a comment. I am engaging. That took what, 10 seconds? So I find the hashtag. I follow them if I'm not already following them. Somebody that looks like I would want to work with them, right? Don't pick somebody just randomly. This is what's cool about what we do is we get to pick our coworkers. Don't you wish you could pick all your coworkers? So you pick someone that looks cool, that you want to hang out with, and you comment on their picture. Go back. More hashtags. Pick another one. I'm going to follow this person. She's got nice arms. And I'm going to say, looking great. Thanks for the tips, because she was talking about a dead hang. Thanks for tips. Okay, done. That's it, done. Okay, so again, Jen Richardson, she recommends 50 times. What I would recommend doing is do it 10 times throughout the day. So 5 times, maybe when you first wake up, after your workout, over your lunch, just a few times, chart it out. 50 times at one time does seem a little daunting, right? So spread it out throughout the day. So thing number 1, who are you? Thing number 2, figure out your hashtags, search them on Instagram, and engage with those people. Engage with them. It's just like on Facebook, what we've learned is Facebook likes people that interact. So does Instagram. Interact with them, all right? Number 3. Okay, here's the other, this is something that I have been kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Experimenting with, all right? So if you go to my Instagram, yesterday I had only 750 followers and I had like 1,500 people I was following. That's because what I have been doing is I will just go through my feed, find a picture, go to who is following them and go follow, 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 all right? And that's what I was doing. So instead, what I'm doing is I'm still doing that, but I'm being more picky with who I follow. I was looking at almost all of the people that I was following was about all the people that I was following were runners. Well, I'm not a runner, so it doesn't really do them any good to follow me, right? So I had to kind of switch it up and be a little more picky. So 100 times, again, 10 times a day, grab 10 people and say follow, follow, follow. That's it, all right? One of the steps I was missing was the unfollow piece. Because if you look at somebody's Instagram and they have they're following double the people that are following them, they're probably people like me that were just fishing for followers, right? And so that doesn't look really awesome. So you want to keep them about the same, right? Is what I'm trying to do. And I'm still about 300 over on my following, but that's something I'm working on. So I found the coolest app, and I didn't find it. It was recommended. It's called Instagram Cleaner. Can you see it? Right there. Instagram Cleaner. So go to your app, Instagram Cleaner. It did cost me $2.99, which was totally worth it. And what you can do is you can go into your cleaner. It's going to load. And then here are all the people I'm following, and I'm going to go quick select. I'm going to go to advanced quick settings, and I'm going to click select inactive users. These are people who've created an Instagram account, but they're not active anymore. I'm not interested in following them because they're not even using their Instagram account anymore. So that doesn't do me any good. It just adds a number to my following that clearly is never going to follow me back because they're not even active. So that's what I've been doing lately, is getting rid of those. What she recommends is that you unfollow once a week. So on Sundays is when she does it, and you only want to unfollow about 15 at a time. Otherwise, Instagram will start getting nosy on you and think that you are phishing, right? And so we don't want that. So what instead, sorry, I want to. I thought I had plugged in my battery, but I guess not. Okay. So instead of just unfollowing a million people at one time, you will just do about 15 at a time. And what I found with this cleaner, it kind of monitors that for you. So I will say unfollow all, and it will stop and be like, you've reached your max. And so then I'll just do it again later. Okay. So follow around 100 a day, divide it up throughout the day, about 15, 20 at a time, and then unfollow once a week. Now, once I have created, I want to give it time because I've just kind of started doing this. I want to give it time for people I followed to follow me back. So I haven't yet said I want to unfollow people that are not following me. But starting next week, I'm going to do that. So in addition to the people that are inactive, I am also going to unfollow anyone who is not following me back. So that way it's just, we have a relationship, okay? So that's number 3. Get that app. It's awesome. Number 4, message them. A great place to message them is through their stories. So go up top and start watching their stories. When you see something cool, you can instantly message them right there. And again, this is not a, hey girl, emoji, like put some thought into it. An example she gave was, saw a picture of a girl and her son was getting glasses for the first time. Well, she had experienced that with her own child, so she instant messaged or direct messaged and said, hey, here's some tips that worked for my kid. Started a conversation, right? Same thing, when you're looking in those stories, be like, oh my gosh, that looks like an awesome recipe. I think I'm gonna try that tonight. Or I've tried it before, mine was soggy. How'd you get yours? Awesome. So ask the questions to get those conversations going, not just, hey girl, looking good, or an emoji, because people are kind of turned off by that. And most know what you're up to, right? So let's not do that. Number 5 is use the features that are there for you, which I've been really crappy about doing. So I'm really starting to look at this. One of the things you should look at is posting just one time a day. One time a day is going to make sure that people come there for some really awesome content, a really beautiful picture. You're not trying to force anything. I'm really not awesome at that. I tend to post more than that, but I'm going to get to 1 to 2 times a day because I just like to post. What you should start doing is posting in your story. Your story should be a snapshot of your life. Guys, people are nosy. They want to know what you're doing. They want to check in with you. We're doing it to other people too. So this is the place where you can really talk about your business. Put a video of you making your shake. Do some moves from your current program. Do the poll so you know what people want to know more of, right? Add those hashtags, add your locations where they can. Instagram likes to see you using their features. And then if you do that, they're going to make you pop up more. Okay? So let me wrap up. Use Instagram, guys. Use Instagram to build your business. If I had a like page, and it's kind of sad for me because I loved my Facebook like page, but I wasn't getting any traction, so it was a waste of my time. So I'm using my Instagram as my business page, as my like page. This is where I'm going to do a lot of my call to actions. This is where I can be more comfortable in talking about products and stuff like that. Still in not in an attacky way, right? But this is where I'm going to get more comfortable talking to people I don't know, right? So First thing you want to do is write down who you are. Who are you other than a coach? Number 2, generate those hashtags that go with number 1, and then go and search those hashtags, and those are the people you want to follow and comment on their stuff. You want to engage with them. Number 3, let's try to follow at least 100 people a day. 100 people a day. And then once a week, go to unfollow them. Download Instagram Cleaner. It will rock. Number 4, message. And I didn't write down a number, but I've been trying to message 20 a day. All right. I'll probably try to get that up higher, just like the engagement. But lately, I've been doing 20 a day. Message, create that back and forth. It's not a hey girl, it's a conversation. Because remember, we're not talking to a cold market. We want to make them part of our warm market, and then we'll talk to them about joining us, right? And number 5, don't forget to use the features. Try to post once a day, and then use your stories for everything else. Everything else. It's a snapshot into your life. Welcome people into your life. When they trust you, they are going to ask you more, right? Okay, that's all I have for you. If you have any Instagram questions, I am no expert. This is simply a recap of what I learned, but I know talking to other people, there were certain things that I pulled out that they didn't. And so I think this is really great information. What I'm encouraging my team to do is use this as your business page. If you are scared to put stories in Facebook, if you're scared to post about your workouts in Facebook, use Instagram to make that happen. Gain that confidence, and then get over there to your warm market and tell them how awesome you are. All right, guys, happy Friday. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, post them out.